Hi, Steve from Custom Table Tennis. We're just going to have a look at two new blades. These are a three-way collaboration between myself, Steve Kosmowsky and Paul at Woodnut. So what he wanted, he's had his blade made from us for some time. It's a 7mm in total thickness, but he wanted a longer handle. So let's just have a look at the handle first. So your standard length of a handle is 10 centimeters or 4 inches approximately, and we can quite clearly see there we've got an extra 10 centimeters. He's twiddling the bat in his hand. He says he just wished that somebody'd make a longer handle. I says, well, we'll make one and we'll call it after you. The thing that he hasn't made his mind up yet, because he's got to come and see them and approve them and decide which grip he's going to have. This is based on the John Chew, which I know it off by heart now. I haven't got the vernier gauge to hand, but so you've got 30mm that way by 24 that way, and the difference is that one doesn't have a wood nut round over. That one is just straightforward. I use this one, that's a standard, and then this one has the exclusive wood nut round over. Now your thumb just sits nicely in there, and it's especially, you can see the extra length that you've got there for twiddling. I'll put it to the side, we might get a better view of how it's rounded. This, I should mention, this is the new grade A Balsa. And for those who don't know, many manufacturers are discontinuing Balsa. Very difficult to get hold of the good stuff, as it's used all around the world in those wind turbines that you see in fields. They're actually encased with some kind of resin to hold it all together, but that's where the Balsa is going at the moment. So difficult to get hold of. We've got enough for I don't know, Paul will know better than me, but around about 100 blades, and then we're looking for premium grade A Balsa again. So weight wise, he just wanted them around about 80 to 85. Let's have a look at the weight. So it's 78.5 on that one, and on this one we've got 78.7. so we've got literally got 0.2. And I mean, with the best will in the world, for the manufacturers with factories can't get anywhere near that, and maybe that 0.2 is that little bit we've shaved out there, otherwise they would have been absolutely identical. Beautiful made, beautiful fit and finish. Now the head size, it's a little bit wider, but not much. We've gone with it's about a 154, 153, 154 that way, and then your standard 157 that way. Good for all sorts of players, particularly good for combination back players, pimple players. As those who know Steve, well, I forget when it was, he just won the over 70s at Blackpool a few months ago. It might be longer than I thought, but anyway. So the handle, this is cast in stone. You can't have any, if you're going for the long handle, you can't have a flared, it doesn't work. You can't have an anatomic, it's got to be this shape. But what we can do, we can change the materials, but then you're looking at something heavier. So blade template, we're not moving. The handle, we're not moving. The materials, we can move. So we'll start with the handle. As you can see there, we've got the Zebrano. If you want it as light as possible, you would be better off going for the walnut handle, which you can request that. You better speak to us just rather than ordering online to be more specific as to what you want. If you want it the lightest, you can see, yeah, you're going to lose more weight when these are shaped into the handle, and these are actually not the right blocks for that anyway. We've got longer blocks. So, and then as you see, as you go up to different woods, so you've got the Zebrano, which ties in nice with the black limber. You've got the maple, and then you've got the Wengi. But as you can see, different woods with different densities go up. So all we need to look at now is the different veneers. I mean, the Steve Kosmowsky is literally that. That's the blade that he's going to be using, with the black limber on the outer, because he still wants feel and control. But look at all the others you can get. So you could do it in a thinner Obishi, otherwise known as Ayus and Abachi, and various other words, or Kiri, or then we've got the Balsa. But there's a massive difference. You couldn't go 7mm in total thickness with any of these two. You'd be up towards 100. It's only the Balsa that's going to give you that thickness, and then you're going to get the Balsa feel and the Balsa spring. And looking at the veneers, there's another Balsa there, I think that's his premium. And then looking at your outer veneers, there's no reason why you can't choose one of these other woods, but literally, if you want what Steve's got, it's going to be the black limber. And then you see with some of these others, you've got your all-round wood there, your cherry. Your cherry's a little bit lighter actually, and that's leaning towards all-round plus. Your Koto's becoming offensive, your mahogany's offensive. Your lime and your linden, or your linden, that's all going to be about bringing the weight down even further, and it's all going to be about feel and touch, and it's going to make the blade even slower. The purple heart and the African Padauk, that is going to stick the weight up a little bit, so you'll be over 85 grams on the blade on that with the Balsa. So bear all that in mind when you're ordering these things, that if you start, well, we'll advise you what sort of weight that you're likely to get if you start mucking around with the plies. But if you want something like Steve's got, he's coming around to select which one he's going to go with. We don't know whether, it's a mystery to us, whether he's going to go with the thumb grip, because he's going to be twiddling, I imagine. He's got the extra length that he wanted without sticking a load of weight on the blade. As we've shown you the weight, they're actually within point something of a gram, so we can get them pretty accurate. So in a few years time, if he wants another one, we've got it all wrote down, and we've also got the video to look back on. But these have just come out, you see the dates on them, 22nd of the 11th 23, the new Steve Kosmowsky wood nut. Steve from Custom Table Tennis. If you want more videos, hit the like and subscribe, and get your stuff from tabletennis.co.uk, which is a family run business, father and son, and we'll do our best to get the stuff out to you as quick as we can. Phone's ringing. Bye for now.